A study into the anticipated surge of green energy transition in the African continent has shown disappointing results. Of the 2,500 planned new energy facilities, only 10% of the new power generated will come from wind or solar. A recent study into rising global sea levels has concluded a rather interesting statistic. Whilst the rate of rise has been steady over a 120-year period up to 2018, there were certain decades with greater oscillation than others, which will be investigated further. According to a recent study by the University of Auckland, a good quantity of coral islands in the Pacific Ocean have retained their size or even grown up to 8% in the last 50 years. This location's characteristics will now be analysed to help try and emulate coral elsewhere. Welcome to this week's edition of Prime8's Environmental News, with me, Professor Patrick Prawn. This week, I'm going to be talking to Rhino, who is our litter and packaging expert. I hope we'll find him relaxing on his veranda.
Hello, Rhino here. Anything to do with litter and packaging keeps me keen, and remember to keep it clean where you've been.
Ah, Rhino. Professor Prawn here.
Oh, Professor, I wasn't expecting your call. How can I help you?
I know you've been keeping an eye on what's happening in the land of humans, and with Christmas and New Year festivities over, I was wondering if there was anything new to report.
Well, Professor, this is a really good time to have this conversation, as I've just finished putting the final touches to my proposal for a supermarket packaging leaderboard.
That sounds fascinating, Rhino. I would really like to hear more about this and help you to promote it.
What we really want is for people to contact us, either on our website or social media channels, and tell us about the good things the supermarkets are doing to improve and reduce their packaging, as well as those who are not, of course. In addition, Professor, can we ask Tick to go round some of them as part of his roving remit, as long as he's not going to get trodden on?
I think that should fit in nicely with what Tick is doing.
The information from people, along with Tick's reports, will help us to see which stores are really taking their impact on the environment seriously.
Excellent. Thank you, Rhino. Now, what else have you been getting up to recently?
Well, as you know, Professor, we're launching a new game at Easter in the land of humans about how we created our new capital town, Primopolis, here on Prime8 Island. Humans can become an avatar of one of us, and by carrying out the very tasks that we undertook, learn how we built the town from scratch. And they need to overcome the obstacles that we faced by working out the best way to solve problems. The only location we didn't have to build, aside from the town hall, bank, school and eating establishments, was the area I'm talking to you from now. But I won't ruin the surprise for your viewers.
Ah, yes. I think I know all about that. Mum's the word, eh, Rhino?
Sorry, Professor. Bob Bird is waving his wing at me. I think we need to go and refilm a scene. Caterpillar got all legs and toes doing his moonwalk.
Right you are, Rhino. Keep up the good work.
Goodbye, Professor Prawn.
Right. Let me get in touch with the mighty Simon once again. He can see most of what's been going on from Yum Restaurant. Probably a good idea to find out what he has also been observing.
Yum Restaurant. Simon here.
Simon, Professor Prawn. I've just had a chat with Rhino. He was getting ready to film again after having installed his supermarket packaging leaderboard. Did you have any involvement in that?
Hello, Professor. No, I didn't as such. He did ask to watch episode 3 of the news again in the media centre to brush up on my comments concerning the land of humans. I think Rhino has all bases covered.
Excellent, thank you. Have you seen anything else of interest over there these past few days? Relating to litter and packaging, I mean.
Yes, actually I did, Professor. The rascals have been landing here on Prime8 Island, keeping the Prime8 Gang on their toes. Well, those with toes. Not sure how to talk about Sam in that instance.
Indeed, Simon. Go on.
I am tasked with keeping a lookout for the rascals whenever I can. I have a good vantage point if I fly onto the roof of the restaurant, but of course I do have the restaurant to manage. I've not yet been able to spot the Sharky schooner. I'm really not sure how they keep getting ashore.
Oh, these rascals. Do we know who they are exactly?
That is work in progress, Professor. Rhino had to use his special device, the wand, to clear a load of litter from the beach only yesterday. Most annoying. If Anne or Andy had a little more time to step in at the kiosk, I would be able to keep a better eye on proceedings.
Understood, Simon. Well, I'm afraid you'll need to do all you can under the circumstances. We really need Tick to continue his exploration in the land of humans. Without that, Prime8 and I cannot formulate our long-term strategy to a beneficial partnership with them.
Yes, I quite understand, Professor. It's no problem.
There's a good fellow. Talk soon. Bye. Now, this week's word to remember is planning. Being prepared for everything you do. Please remember to like this video and subscribe to our channel. And keep those suggestions coming in on the environmental areas you would like us to investigate. You've been watching me, Professor Patrick Prawn, with this week's environmental news. Now, I'll never get the hang of the main game if I can't even pick up all the litter in the prologue.